Hello everyone, this is Tinku Kumar, FT third year student from Banaras Hindu University. Today we will be discussing about mechanical and functional testing on food packaging. So let's begin. We will be discussing about what is food packaging testing, why is food packaging testing important, and how does packaging testing work. And the last one is the most important, that we will be discussing about the mechanical and functional test on packaging. So let's begin. What is food packaging testing? Food packaging testing is the process of assessing food packaging for a variety of characteristics, including safety and quality. And we can say that it maintains the food's quality, such as flavor, smell, and texture. Testing is a critical step to ensure that food packaging is performing its intended functions and effectively. And this is also an important aspect. Why is food packaging testing important? Food packaging testing helps to achieve the numerous benefits of functional, safe food packaging, including consumer safety, physical protection, consumer satisfaction, reduced cost, and sustainability. Thus, the quality evaluation of the packaging materials is done mainly for the following purpose. The first one is comparison with the competitive packaging material, example to compare offers. Second one, the comparison of the current supply of material with the quality of the offered for the first time. Also, regular checking of uniformity in new supplies of packaging standards for materials. Third one is the quality checks in during the production of packaging material. Fourth, last one, evaluation of the sustainability of packaging material for a certain specific purpose, for instance, protection against mechanical or climatic hazards. Test procedures that are applicable for general classes of materials or packages are available and published in a standardized form. And these are some standard forms that will employed on the packaging industry. ASTM is the American Society of Testing and Material Standards. TAPI, Technical Association for the Pulp and Pulp Paper Industry, USA Standards. BIS is the Bureau of Indian Standards, and this is the governing body in India which formulate the rules and regulation for packaging material. And these are some other standardized form. Now, how does the packaging testing work? For any business involved in shipping and receiving product, it's crucial to ensure that safety and undamaged arrival of their shipped components to the best of their ability. This is particularly important when dealing with delicate items like medical devices and foods, regardless of whether they are transported to nearby destinations or around the world. Packaging testing play a pivotal and play a key role in ensuring these products can withstand their journey and arrive without damage as often as possible. Like various processes of testing involves establishment of testing object, select test method, conduct performing test, analyze the results, and this is the procedure of this is the procedure of packaging testing work. First, one design that build design based on material, structural integrity, graphic requirement, and more. Then we will move for test. Test prototype with the transportation stresses, environmental stresses, varying temperature, and impact forces. Then, then for analyze. Analyze data from testing to identify the areas to improve the packaging design. Then refine. Analyze data from testing to identify areas to improve the packaging design. Then the retest. Another round of testing with new improvement, and this will repeat so on. Now now this one is the most important topic or most important point that we will be discussing, that is functional test on packaging, that will be divided into two groups or two parts. Primary testing, primary packaging testing method, secondary packaging testing method. The primary packaging testing method includes compatibility testing. This test ensures compatibility of the primary packaging material, that to ensure no interaction can compromise product quality. Seal integrity testing assess the sealing strength and integrity of closures, gaps, and seals on individual product capping. Barrier property testing. This method evaluates the packaging ability to prevent the ingress of moisture, gases, or light, which could negatively impact product quality or shelf life. Drop and impact testing. This stimulates the effect of mishandling during transportation. Packages are subjected to control drops and impact. This helps to determine whether the primary packaging can protect the product from damage during transit. And the tamper evident testing. This ensuring the integrity of tamper evident features on primary packaging is critical for consumer safety. Secondary packaging testing includes labeling and printing quality that gives the information about the product or commodity, how to use, when it is used, where is manufactured, and this verification of accurate labeling, barcode, and printing quality helps to ensure proper product identification and tracking. Yes. Compression testing. Package undergo compression test to simulate the pressure experienced during stacking in a storage or transportation. Environmental testing. Secondary packaging may be subjected to environmental conditions such as temperature and humidity variations to evaluate its performance to under different storage and shipping conditions. Ease of opening and handling. Assessing how easily consumers can open and handle the packaging is important for user experience. Transit testing. This test simulates the shipping condition for all the packaging that surround the product. Now we will discuss about mechanical testing on packaging. It includes tensile strength, tear resistance, resistance to abrasion, drop test, stake load test, vibration test, machinability test, elongation impact test, bursting strength test. So first one, tensile strength. It measures the film's resistance to being pulled apart at a constant rate of speed, and that is the maximum load that a material can support withstand fracture when being stretched divided by the original cross section area of the material, and the unit of tensile strength is force per unit area. Tensile property are an important and common way to compare physical properties of diverse materials from steel to plastic. In the narrower realm of flexible films, these tests provide measurement of attributes we can see, feel, and feel. Strength, stiffness, and resistance to stretching. The principle. Each end of films a specimen of a specific width or measured thickness is held by clamp for grip. One grip is stationary while the other is pulled apart. That is pre-selected velocity. The machine continuously measures the changing distance between the grips and the force exerted the film apart. The test is completed when the sample breaks. Now the last one is the dynamic tensile strength. This measures the energy required to break a specimen of a specified dimension by subjecting it to an impact stress. And this is the pictorial diagram. Through this formula, we can find the ultimate tensile strength, that is pressure, and the elongation percentage. Ultimate tensile strength is equal to maximum load divided by initial cross-section area. And if and this is the force psi is the unit of force, and that we can calculate stress by strain, elongation percentage, extension at failure, and initial grip selection into 100. Tear resistance. What is tear resistance? Basically, it is a force necessary to continue tearing a sample after a nick has been made. And this test is very important for all film as well as for paper. High tear value means needed for packaging strength. Low tear values are necessary and useful for easy opening some package and types. Tear strength is reported in grams. That is grams. Tear is, and this is the machine which is used to calculate the tear resistance. And generally, there are two types of tearing: edge tearing and internal tearing. Internal tearing is most frequently used for measuring the test resistance of paper and plastic film. The tear resistance depends on the type of packaging material, physical property, processing method, and the condition of testing. And this machine is used to analyze the tear resistance, and that named Tier A stream D1922 is mostly widely used for the measuring tear resistance. And this is the procedure how to calculate the tear testing. Simply, first one is the sample preparation, then test setup, applying the force, then recording the force, again calculating tear resistance or strength, considering influencing factor, report the results. And this complete procedure can be understood by this example. Example: if conducting a tensile tear test and the peak force recorded is 50 Newton, that means peak force needed is recorded is 50 Newton and the sample thickness is 0.5 millimeter. The tear strength could be calculated as tear strength is equal to force recorded by thickness of the material. So this is the how the tear resistance can be calculated. Resistance to abrasion. And this test is done to measure the ability of packaging material to withstand surface wear during rubbing and friction. And this test consists of abrading the sample with a well extended abrasion or abradant for a definite number of revolutions and finding its volume loss. And this is the device which is used to measure the resistance to abrasion. And volume loss is equal to weight loss divided by specific gravity. Drop test. The test simulates actual shock by dropping the package and its content freely against the rigid plane surface from a predetermined height. For example, a drop test can be conducted to so that the package hits the surface diagonally, again one and corner as in the pictorial beside. We can see in the we can see in the picture that is drop test how drop test can be performed. This 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 box is dropped diagonally. International Stand for Drop Test. The International Safe Transit Association ISTA is an organization and that is ISTA as an organization focused on the specific concern of transport packaging. The internal stands for cartoon drop test is ISTA 1A. It specifies the approved procedure for a variety of testing includes vertical shock test, alternative incline test, alternative horizontal test, and a course cartoon drop test. Drop test height is depend on the cartoon weight. The weight of a cartoon is used to calculate drop height from which the cartoon should be dropped from. A box weighing less than 21 pounds means 10 kg will be dropped from a height 30 inches that is 760 millimeter, whereas a cartoon weighing 100 pounds 45 kg will be dropped from a height of 8 inches that is 200 millimeters. So it depending on the cartoon weight. How the drop test can be analyzed. The drop part the actually the drops are dropped 10 times during the test. During the drop test, the cartoon is dropped 10 times on its corner, 3 of its edges, and 6 of its faces during a drop test. And the faces, edges, and corners are identified in the diagram. We can see here faces 3, face 4, edge 3, face this one is the face 1, edge this one is the edge 2, edge 1, face 6, face 2, face 6 is the under the box below top bottom the box phase 5 and this corner stack load text. The compression or stacking test. This test is performed to assess the ability of a transport package to withstand compressive force and to protect its content during compression. The test may also be used as a stacking test to investigate the performance of the bottom package in a stack during storage in a warehouse. And this is the instrument which is used to analyze the stack load test. This test is carried out by stacking packaged material above one another or by placing a fixed weight above the unit pack for a certain time. It can also be done by compressing a pack from two opposite sides, and we can say first yes, yeah, two opposite sides, making the pressure applied to break or deform the container. The test is generally applicable in case of wooden box, paper box, paperboard, cans, other secondary packaging material. The property is also important for finding the stacking height in a warehouse. Vibration testing, and this machine is used to analyze the vibration test. Various form of transportation barriers can be simulated in a laboratories through a vibration test. The test bench can be made of to swing and vibrate in almost any direction with a number of frequency and amplitude to emulate the transportation being used. Vibration refers to mechanical oscillations about an equilibrium point. The oscillation may be periodic, such as motions of pendulum, or random, such as the movement of a tire on a gravel load. Vibrating testing is accomplished by introducing a force function into a structure, usually with some type of shaker. Alternately, a DUT device under test is attached to the stable of a snake shaker. For relatively low frequency forcing, servo hydraulic, electro-hydraulic shaker are used. For higher frequency, electrodynamic shaker are used. Generally, one or more input or control points on the DUT are kept at a specified vibration level. Other responses points experience maximum vibration level, resonance or minimum vibration level anti-resonance. Machinability test. Machinability refers to the ease of which packaging material may be used in manufacturing and packaging operation. Yes, ease of which packaging material may be used in manufacturing and packaging operation. Material with a lower machinability causes less tool wear, require less cutting force and power, provide a better surface finish and better chip disposal. It also includes the following: handling properties, slip properties, printability, efficiency, convenience function, cream test, and stability. Bursting strength. It is ability of a material to resist rupture by pressure. This test is also known as Mueller test. The bursting strength test gives an indication of a tensile strength stress of a paper. The instrument may use hydraulic and pneumatic pressure. This test is used as a control test in the paper mill. The bursting strength is largely accepted as a specification for boats used in container construction and also for all types of paper. The specimen is fixed in the testing equipment and pressure, pneumatic or hydraulic is applied. The pressure psi or, or kilogram per centimeter square at which the specimen ruptured is noted. And this is the diagram which is used to measure the bursting. This is a device or instrument used to measure the bursting strength test. Elongation impact test. Pendular impact tester can be used to measure the impact test of a pairs or boards of films. An impacting head on the end of pendulum is swung through an arc into and through sample. Tester means a measuring difference between potential energy of pendulum at a maximum height has in free swing and potential energy of the pendulum after rupture to sample. This difference in energy is defined as the impact strength and is reported in units of kilogram centimeter. Reference you can see here. So thank you.